Hello, everyone. This is Abbas, BD lead at CAS.AI. Today, I have a very special guest, uh, Denis Yashanov, Senior Ad Monetization Manager, also at CAS.AI. And hi, Denis. How are you?
Hi everyone. I'm doing well, thank you. I hope you are doing well as well.
Yeah, I hope so. Recently there has been some changes in the market in terms of the match rate and the fid rate that is causing a lot of distraction to those who are using any administration or strategies and mediation. What is your comment on this situation, and what do you think is the best practice to survive these changes in the market recently?
In my opinion, if you see that the amount of requests are not filling and you have a lot of attempts and amount of impressions are low, it means that you're using networks that are not performing exactly in your geo, and you need to find out which one can be better replace the existed and check how it will go. If plus if we are talking about the niche of the applications, I mean, if we're talking about the games and the other applications like entertainment, lifestyle, the picture will be different totally because most of the ad networks are focusing to monetize and perform better in games and not in the applications. And in this situation, you don't have a lot of tools or any other abilities how you can monetize because, for instance, you can have, let's say, utility application, and the best network that can be performed there just like couple. It could be like Google AdMob, Facebook, Meta. It's a new name for them, and maybe like something like Google Ads Manager Partner, and that's all. And you don't have a lot of like uh, another ways how you can monetize it. On the other hand, we have games applications with a better situation regarding the networks. You have like Unity, Iron Source, you have Mintegral, you have, let's say, Liftoff, and plus you have like strong DSPs that started to work separately from the original stack of let's say ad networks like Uploading or something like that. Uploading as well, but by the way, Uploading as well is a good monetization ad network for games. And there you have a possibility to fill the requests better because ad networks such as Uploading, Iron Source, Integral, they prefer games instead of just like usual applications. Yeah, yeah. And what do you need? It's create a waterfall. The waterfall, by the way, is started to go out of the room because I mean, like original, where you have like a lot of placements in your waterfall, and everything is trying to switch on bidding. So I guess it was started a pretty long time ago, like 2 or 3 years, and most of the like big networks already is working on bidding. So the question of time when smallest one will switch to the bidding. Plus another question will be here: uh, what mediation will work with bidding better? And some of the networks, such as Iron Source, they don't want to share their bidding with, for example, Uploading. Uploading doesn't want to share their bidding with Iron Source because they are competitors. AdMob is trying to be like a tool that can work with everyone's, but in general, the tech side of this network right now a bit worse compared to previous to one.
All right. So it's a little bit of a hard game for the starters, but for those who can maintain like to balance both hands of the equation, like to be doing like a correct balance between the user acquisition campaigns and the monetization campaigns. And this point, with all of these changes that we are seeing recently in the market, they should not be harmed as those who do not optimize a successful or at least a sustainable equation between the both, right?
Hmm. Yeah, it's true, and you always need to focus on your acquisition side as well because it's very important to scale your projects. I mean applications, and we know that Google AdMob it's a good acquisition source for most of the applications, not only for games. But if we're talking about uploading, it's better for games and not for utilities. Meta as a mob, it's a good source for everyone's, and it can be monetized like their traffic much better because all the networks like their traffic, they know about those users more information compared to another sources. However, it's always a question where you're scaling, because you can choose like couple of sources and started to work with them for scaling, and only after like some period of time when you understanding that your sources are like working and performing on acquisition side as well as you want, you can switch and try to find uh, users in another one. So yeah, sustainable acquisition with the networks, it's one of the of the side of this big triangle of traffic that we are usually working with.
Yes, yes. Okay, this is like a little bit of a tricky question, Dennis. We've been always hearing from the developers and the studios complaining sometimes about the ad networks or the mediation platform's performance. When do you think it's their mistake, not the platform that they are using mistake?
Uh, I guess I guess you need a bit to clarify the question because it can be a very randomly.
Yeah, I mean,
The answer can be very randomly here.
my question was like, I'm existing on LinkedIn, Reddit, and multiple platforms, and I do join a lot of communities where game developers and studios and small indie developers talk about mediations or ad monetization strategies or an ad network that they are connected to.
Mhm.
So sometimes we find out that this individual or this small studio who is complaining about this performance of a specific mediation or a specific ad network or a specific ad monetization strategy that they are using is their mistake. It's not the other side's mistake. Like sometimes it could be like a technical issue or a worldwide random issue. This happens a lot of times, like the global ECPM drop last month or something. But this is not what I mean. Like what I mean, when do you think that it's their own mistake that they are not getting these numbers or they are not getting the expected results?
The mistakes can be laying in different ways. For instance, it can be a part of the game in general, because the mediation can be fine. The mediation solution can be fine. The technical side of the game, I mean that how it's working without any like lags or any freezes is good, but the niche of the game, I mean how it's look like, it's not good for users, and it can be a mistake, and they're trying to find out on this like reddits on or different media sources how they can solve it, but everything is started with a product.
Exactly.
Firstly, you need to create a good product. The second, you need to start work with quality tools. And of course, if you found out or you received an offer from not a big not a big company that's just started their way in mediation. It definitely couldn't be a good way for you to, if you want a success and you truly believe that your product is completely good for the market, that everything is fine, then you need to go to like quality partners.
Yes, yes, exactly. I totally agree with you in this point, specifically the point when you mentioned that you need to have a good product, because like most of people, like they do just think about creating a successful product, but they do forget about that we are all in this industry in the reason of the entertainment at the end. We are all like an entertainment or service providers, so we cannot be like creating a product that is going to be successful financially as a product, but not successful as an entertainment provider or as a service provider. As an example for the games, like some studios recently have been like doing what is trending in the gaming industry, regardless how is this going to be affecting the market. Like if Studio X has done this game and this game is booming in the market, all the other small studios are doing the same game but in a different theme or a different character design. But this is not the right thing. Like this industry came to the sun, and this industry was like raising high up because of that like group of developers or each group of studios who has their own mentalities were creating their own ideations and their own originals. So this problem is some kind of like a market distracting problem. However, it's recommended for the small studios or the indie developers, because we know that it's very hard to generate an original if you are like an individual or a small team. But it's still like it's distracting the market.
I may say that I agree and disagree with you. Yes, it's very important to find your own style in the game, but it's not meaning that you can't refer on or some other games that you like, or then you see that they're a success. The thing is here that it's not just need to be copy pasted from the, if you see it on the market and you think if I'm copy pasted it, I will have a success like in a couple of weeks. It's not working like this because, as you said, we are working in entertainment sphere. Uh, it's like a subcategory of entertainment games. And the thing is that we always, I mean, like studios, developers, we always compete with the most bigger entertainment applications such as YouTube, TikTok, some messenger chats. We always need to find how we can attract user
Users from there,
to
yes.
to spend some time in our games
Yes.
because everything what we are doing, we are fighting for screen time or on the user phone.
Yes, exactly.
And if you're creating like the same game that users is already have on his phone, why you need answer to yourself why he will prefer to play my game instead of already installed before.
Exactly.
And you always can find your own style how to like to work around or create around the games that you like, but you can add some things that you think that uh, this game is all missing, and the missing things can change the gameplay game flow. And it's not only about like monetization or technical things. It can be some features, some visual designs, some I don't know,
Even like
some
a transition in the game itself. Like some
yeah, yeah,
people
yeah,
do check on a game and download the game because they have seen in the creative of the game that there is like this cool transition or this cool skill that the champion
yeah.
or the game toy can use it, and they just download the game and give it a chance to try it. But the thing is that you should have like an attractive elements inside of the gameplay, and you should use it in the marketing campaign where you do like the creatives or the T Rose campaigns or the CPI campaigns. But as you mentioned, like we need to like put some focus on going on not like not 100% originals, but like just not take the same idea from the same studio and just remake it in your own way. Like at least, like add some points, like change it, or at least merge the idea between two of the
Yeah.
top trending games and do a merge between them with some brainstorming and some ideation and create another third game which is going to be more rocking. This is like something that the market is missing these days.
Uh, I I assume that who is missing this like the way of creating games. I mean the studios who's not doing as you said. Those studios are not success, and they usually they will fail because you always need to remember that the games that you play, it's not and you like, it's not means that audience will
Would
share
like the
it.
same game. Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, you
Not
are
not
not your
everyone is sharing the
audience.
same interest.
Yeah, yeah. And for a small or just started studio, it's okay, as I said, to look at the market, find the good game that is scaling right now, understand how it works, take it as a reference, but
Exactly,
not
not
just
copy it.
copy paste.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes,
exactly.
yes, just take it the reference because the big studio is doing this is every day.
Yes.
The publishers and studios, they're checking the whole market, they see how it's scaling, and they propose to their studios, to their developers, create something similar, but for example with the same idea, or with the same uh, like visual sides, but with their own things, I mean, like
Yes, yes, yes.
their
They,
own
they put their
features.
own
And
spices, as I believe
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
game.
yeah.
Yes, yes. You're totally right. There's no doubts that this is very important to be done in the market, especially recently, to maintain the drops that we are going through, even though that there are some technical factors like affecting these metrics or the KPIs that we are working around in the market on a daily basis recently. However, we still need to keep the level of like the proficiency of the perfection of the market and the industry that we are working around. So that will take us to the other side of the industry, which is like uh, the uh, the maintenance of the results. And my question here is that what are the best practice to maintain a sustainable ad monetization strategy for any game genre? Like you can like sum them to me in like 3 to 5 points, and these points can work with any game genre with any studio size, but they are essential to maintain a sustainable ad monetization strategy.
This monetization strategy starts with understanding of your playtime, level playtimes, and other measurements that important for the product. If you're creating a game, you need to find or create, I mean, like design a trigger point for the ads, and it should be started on a prototype level. You can just create a game, and after trying to implement some monetization features, I mean, like especially ads monetization features. So the first point here will be is understanding of your game flow and how player will going through it. The second is design, like good quality breakpoints when the ad can be appeared on the phone, and it will be a way how not to distract completely from the game, but earn some money. The third thing is maybe a good point is thinking not about only ads monetization, because right now the market is changed completely, and it's not so easy to have just only ads in your application and be profitable. Right now you need to think about hybrid type of monetization.
Monetization, yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Including some IAPs.
Yes. Yes. Yes, IPs plus, if you and it also, if you implemented some IPs, it can help you in acquisition side. I mean, for the users. Plus, it can help the ads monetization as well. Uh, for hybrid, you need to just to goal some KPIs such as the proportion. I want like 70% from ads profit and let's say 30% from IP. And from this point, you need to start to design your game. I mean, design the features that will be related to IPs, to monetization side, as monetization side, and it will help you not to distract from your aim to be profitable.
Okay, so if I want to summarize your points, we will start with like doing the brainstorming, get the game idea, then do the game design. While doing the game design, you should split the game as a product wise to decide how much of this game is going to be redirected to monetize through in-app purchases, and how much of this game is going to be redirected to monetize through ads. And then moving forward, you should just like to finish the product, polish it, and then start and depend on a good like balance between the monetization and the user acquisition, so you can achieve the best results that you can do at the
Yes,
end.
this is the way of success. Yes, and you can just create like it was previously, just create a game for ads. What is hyper casual
Hyper casual, yes.
segment? Yeah, it was like a screen for other games. It's the main idea of those games just to advertise other games like in a more hardcore for more hardcore players, like match three casual games, but hyper casual was just a starting point for them. So that's why it was so booming previously. The easy game flow and a lot of advertisement. The players are spending their time in this game between like some live pauses. I mean, like in a bathroom, in buses. So and they see like more competitive games or more interested for them and switching from the hyper casual
To hybrid,
to
yeah.
not to hybrid to another one. But the developers that are not that they saw that this way of working uh, endlessly there was mistaken because everything has changed and you can just right now upload the game with a super easy mechanic and attract the user with this type of game design. So you need to evaluate with the market as well. So right, that's why I'm saying that hybrid type of monetization is preferable right now if you want to be profitable.
Great. Okay. And let's say that we are going to be doing some kind of monetization through mediation partners. So how can a small studio or a medium-sized studio, or even a big studio who has contracts with mediation partners, make a comparison between the mediation options available in the market, and how can they choose the best option? Like, what are the
Uh,
practices that they should be like monitoring?
Uh, it depends on how big are you. I mean, as a studio, because big studios have like special contracts with mediation that the most part of the traffic should be going through the partner.
Mediation, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, and you don't have like a lot of space to check another partner to see how it's performing and what you can achieve with him. So if you in this situation you need to talk with your like mediation partner, say that you are interested in testing some another one, uh, choose the games for this or applications, and started the tests. Medium and small studios have more opportunity this in this case because they don't have such contracts. Usually they have like a
They're free.
yeah, general agenda or general IO with, and they can do what they want. However, if we are talking about like comparison between mediations, the main point here will be like the stability of the working your partner, uh, technical stability, especially for your because if you're it's crashing your application each time it no sense if we have the best performance in United States because the
Of
users
course, yes.
can
That
see
would make me like lose users. So
yeah.
this is the biggest loser in the industry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So technical stability. The second part is a possibility of scaling your acquisition because the biggest partner on mediation, I mean, for mediation market, they have all their own ad networks, uh, which can help you to acquire more quality users because of their internal algorithm of optimization such traffic based on information that they're receiving from SDK of how the users are using your applications, what metric they showing to you, and etc. So the second here will be for choosing is understand
transparency.
transparency plus a possibility of scaling your acquisition campaigns with a partner.
Great.
The third thing will be like believing in your partner, especially in the payments that can give you. You can, I mean, it's about trust.
Trust is building like a trust
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah. Trust is because as everybody knows that you always have some delays between the payments. So if you have the good relationship, this delay can be decreased to the minimum one as the network can offer to you. So the trust here will be a very important thing. The fourth, it's about market fit. I mean, uh, about the tools that the mediation can offer to you. Uh, the reporting tools, A/B testing tools of your waterfalls, A/B testing of uh, I don't know, like placements, etc. So if you don't have a lot of features or you want something that not covering by your partner, it's a better way to find another one which can offer it to you. Mm, and as I mentioned before, the fifth is always about the quality of the partner. I mean, and it's related to trust as well. So, as more quality partner you have, the better profit you can earn in the future. So,
Of course. And also, I would like to add like the point of the connectivity. Like you need to be able to reach out to your partner as if there is any kind of like business urgent needs or any kind of updates that you would like to communicate with the mediation partner to note or to discuss. Because not doing this is going to put you in like a lost mood. Like if I'm trying to reach out to my partner and it takes a lot of time to do so, this is causing me like losers, and at the same time it's making me unhappy with the service itself. Dennis, I would like you to do advices to the market medium-sized studios and small-sized studios, and tell them what are the best practices to survive any market big changes happens regionally or worldwide. No one survives like a 100%. I'm totally sure about this part. Even like the big companies in the market, but I mean like how to not lose everything. if there is like a major change in the market.
Oh, it's a very, very hard question. How, especially for me, because I was never like have a possibility to have my own studio. So I guess I don't have like a super like insight advices here. But what can I say? That you need to be flexible to changes and not be scared of them. Because if you're scaring, it means that you're losing. Uh, and if you are trying to go straight forward all the time when the market is changing, you're losing a possibility to find a new model of how you can earn money. So first of all, you need to be flexible, and second, not too scared of changing, and take them as fast as you can to adopt. I mean, uh, if you adapt for this changing fast, you have opportunity to be first of these changes. I mean, you can be on a high wave and riding to your next big project and start to be not a medium but a big one studio. So don't lose the focus. Try to be sustainable. Don't how it's like say correctly. Um, I guess don't try to stretch your cash flow. If you don't have a lot of like your
Investment budget.
investments and budgets and resources, don't try to start work with some hard games. If you see that they are starting to be
Yeah,
popular,
take a baby steps. You mean?
yeah, yeah,
Okay, got it.
it's a correct way. Take baby steps. And if you see that the like hardcore games or casual games are starting to be more popular and popular, and you don't have a lot of resources to create them and design, start for something small, and that will be close to these games, but not so hard to develop for you.
Yes, there is always this like this word that I keep saying to like my colleagues and my partners in the industry, that like be always prepared, but do not rush, because your next game could be the head game in the market. Like you need just to keep yourself on like a reasonable pace, because this is what will keep you like surviving. If you have ever seen someone like drowning in the lake or in the water, if they used a fast pace, they always drown. But if they kept their pace, they will always float in the water. So this is
Hmm.
what I always recommend, like the partners in the market to keep doing. Keep your pace, and then like believe in what you're doing, because this could take you to the next head game and the next step.
Yeah, and I may say also that don't waste time on the projects that you see that not be profitable.
Yeah, or dead projects. Like some projects are
Yeah.
already dead in the market; they are not trending anymore. But you just have done them. Like I have designed the game. I need to publish it. But you do know that this project is like a dead project. So at
Yeah.
least stop the bleeding of the money lose on the designing or the developing phase, and then start with the next project that is trending, or that could bring something to the market, other than like investing more money and keep the bleeding cash flow in the game that is already
Mhm.
like is a dead game or a dead genre.
100% true because that project sucking a lot of resources
Yes.
and efforts that you're trying to like to return them to life, but it's better just keep it. How is the phrase like if the horse is dead, just leave alone.
Yeah, I think we have tried to cover as many points as we can for today's video. I hope it will be helpful for everyone, and I really
I hope yes.
yeah yeah, I really thank you, Dennis, for your like
and,
valuable time.
and might say that if you want to have a good partner in your ride of studios, you can also come to CAS.AI because we have uh, good team to help you to manage all the issues that you have and solve it together, scaling together, because your success is our success.
Exactly. Yes. Shout out to CAS.AI, the best performer in the market in terms of publishing and ad monetization. It's I've been working with CAS for like over almost like 2 years for now. It's a wonderful platform. Like the team is awesome, the performance is awesome, the results are awesome. The surviving in the market against a lot of changes that are happening and that has happened previously is in a very good way, and it's a very solid partner to trust and to work with. So yes, of course, shout out to CAS.AI, and you need to check it out, guys.
Yeah, so
Yeah. All right, great. Thank you so much for your time, Dennis. Hopefully that we can meet in another video, talk about more trends in the market. Um, Guys, please feel free to follow CAS AI on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Reddit. You can find our links on our LinkedIn profile, and you will find them in the description. Please feel free to reach out to Dennis if you have any questions, or to me if you have any questions. To know more about CAS, you can visit www.cas.ai website, and you will find everything that you need to know about publishing, mediation, and you can register there and get directly in contact with your account manager to start your A/B testing. So you need to give it a chance.
yeah, and use your like buttons, and we will for this video, and we will be very grateful for your feedback. If you
Yes,
think that we need to share some information, or you're looking
definitely,
for some information, I guess we could record another video and answer on your questions, guys.
definitely, yes. For my fellows and connections in the Arab world, Ramadan Kareem, Eid Mubarak, because we have like two festivals, two special ceremonies, which is Ramadan month where we are fasting,
Hmm.
and then Eid Al Fitr Mubarak, which is like the festival of Iftar. So, guys, enjoy the most, and let's get back to work after Eid.
Yeah.
All right,
Enjoy
thank
your
you.
time, guys. Thank you.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.